After JLo and Ben Affleck announced the end of their relationship, it felt like a gigantic sledgehammer hit the world. Even I didn't see that one coming. JLo fans couldn't help but ask the big question, what caused the breakup? Ben Affleck was not just one of the most romantic partners that Jennifer Lopez had ever had, he was also JLo's longest lasting partner. But guess who won the award for JLo's most controversial romantic partner? It's none other than Diddy. Shocking, right? Diddy and Jennifer Lopez might have broken up a long time ago, but her relationship with Diddy keeps coming into the talks like a bad stench that she just can't get rid of. Apparently, Diddy might have something to do with JLo and Ben Affleck's bad breakup. But what exactly happened? Rumor has it that Jennifer Lopez saw some things she shouldn't have seen during her relationship with Diddy, and now it's all coming back to bite her in a big way. In the early hours of a cold winter night almost 3 decades ago, Diddy, Jennifer Lopez, his bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones, and Shine the rapper were all arrested after a shootout that took place in a Times Square club. Officers found JLo, who was 30 at the time, with Diddy, who was busy putting off his plans for a party on New Year's Eve, cause that's what Diddy does best, isn't it? Fast forward to today, after accusations of self-trafficking, Homeland Security officials raided Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. And apparently, they've started digging up the dirt surrounding the shootout incidents with Jennifer Lopez. Federal agents are talking to witnesses of the shootouts, and according to Michael DiShario, a defense lawyer in New York, they got eyes on him in Miami, and the feds are talking to witness after witness. Rumor has it that Diddy and JLo's relationship is not as glossy as it seemed at the time, and some things were actually going on under covers. But can we just take a moment to acknowledge all the women who went through hell in Diddy's hands in the late 90s and the early 2000s? Diddy has definitely been a bad boy because he stepped on a lot of shoes. The rapper was charged in November 2023 of drugging, filming, and sexually assaulting a woman after a date in 1991, where he promised her that he would take her to his studio, but guess what he did instead? Diddy took her to his home and defiled her. And let's not forget Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie, who sued him for a number of things, including rape and physical assault that happened over a decade. Remember how Shine went to jail for that terrible shootout at a nightclub? Well, it turns out that the cops weren't wrong to be snooping around because the woman who had been shot at was quick to put out the claims that Shine shot her. In her own words, she revealed that he was definitely not the man that shot her, but guess who matched the description? None other than Diddy.
When the shooting happened, right, with Diddy and Shine, you was at the club that night, right?
Yes, I was there the night, Club New York, 2 days after Christmas, 45th Street, Manhattan, Times Square. Everybody's outside. The song of the night was Jay-Z and Beanie Sigel. They played that record, and I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm in the club, right? See Black Rob. When I see Black Rob, we gotta smoke. That we smoke. So security was like, y'all go over there and smoke. So we over there, where he told us to go was like the exit. So we chilling, yo, what up, my nigga? Hey, shit, man, happy New Year's, man. Christmas and all that. Oh, you hear? Pow, pow, pow. Next thing I know, me and this nigga on the floor, looking at each other. We like, oh shit, we like, yo. Cause you know, after one shot, you like this, but then you hear more shot, that's when you fall. We don't know what's going on, who shot what, I ain't see nothing. But I heard it, and it was not far from where we was at. You could tell the gunshots was close, cause you just felt it, like the heat. We wasn't on the other side of the club, like wherever they was shooting at, we was close to that shit. We by the motherfucking exit, we opened the door. We the first niggas out the club. Me and Black Rob is the first niggas out the club because we by the exit.
The shootout in a nightclub is making the news again, and guess who was there? It's Jennifer Lopez. JLo was even seen crying on American Idol while talking about her relationship with Diddy. After news got out that Diddy killed some man in front of her and ruined her innocence, it's no wonder that Ben opted out of the whole drama. Diddy and Shine are said to have gotten closer after the nightclub incident. Shine would follow Diddy around like his shadow, eager to learn as much as he could about how to make it in the business. But Shine was acting like a spoiled kid because he had access to so much money. Rumor has it that he even called the bad boys' headquarters to ask for more money and complained about the cars they gave him. Shine was apparently mad that Puffy wouldn't buy him the Mercedes 600 model and would only pay for the 500. Shine asked the person who sold him the 500 to add a 600 tag to the back, but really, if you're going to lie about what kind of car you drive, it might as well be a Benz 5 million. That didn't matter though, cause he wrecks the car a week later. How nice is that? Shine was signed by Diddy and he was allegedly thrown off as Biggie's replacement. In fact, he's got a lot of things in common with Biggie. Shine's voice was deep and low, a lot like Biggie's. It was strange for a guy who was so skinny and small though. On December 27, 1999, Shine visited Club New York with Diddy and Jennifer Lopez. Different people have different stories about what happened that night. Diddy is said to have made some people angry by running into them and spilling champagne. One of Scar's team members was clearly very angry about this, so they chose to get back at Diddy by throwing a stack of cash in his face. This is where the facts get a little mixed up. To this point, the state says Shine took out a gun strap and began firing into the crowd. But Shine said Scar was the one who first pulled out a strap, so he pulled out his gun and shot Scar in the arm. At this point, security grabbed Shine, sending off his gun in the air. Some witnesses said Diddy then pulled out a gun, but Diddy denied this. After all the chaos in the club, everyone runs outside. Diddy, JLo, and his bodyguard make it to the back of his car. It was said later revealed that Diddy's car drove past 20 blocks while being chased by police. The police eventually caught up to them and found a gun under the front seat of the vehicle. They also found another gun on the ground along the road where Diddy and his men were being chased, and according to them, they saw someone throw the gun out from the car. Shine was caught at the scene with a gun in his hand, and before we knew what was going on, Shine was taking the fall for Diddy in hopes that Diddy had some grand plans for him. But apparently Shine wasn't the only person who ended up covering up for Diddy that day. Diddy tried to pay his driver $50,000 to take the blame for the gun instead of him. He also offered him a $40,000 diamond ring that JLo gave him as a gift. Not a good look, man. You would assume that the whole thing was settled right there, but it took a whole year before they went to trial. During that time, a lot of crazy things happened. Shine quickly went from being a golden boy to a terrible person. According to Shine, Puffy stopped talking to him and even tried to stop the release of his first record. That record eventually came out in September 2000 and sold about 900,000 copies. But things would get really bad for Shine. In January 2001, right before his trial was supposed to begin, he was in a car accident while driving without a license. 2 people in the car were seriously hurt and taken to the hospital. To be fair to Shine, he did seem to be okay, but you have to be a pretty good driver to keep a Benz 500 on the road. JLo started suspecting Diddy afterward and tension started brewing between them. Scar was in a club at the night of the incident, said that he saw Shine and Diddy that night with guns in the club. Natana Rubin, the woman who got shot, told the judge that she saw Diddy and Shine both shooting guns in the club that night. The doctor who checked on Rubin after the event told the court that she told the staff at the hospital that night that Puff Daddy had shot her in the face. After getting hit in the face by Puffy, most women only get one chance. It took more than a year, but the case was finally ready to go to court. Diddy put together a great group of lawyers on this all-star team with the famous mob lawyer Benjamin Braffman and the renowned lawyer Johnny Cochran. A press meeting was held by Puffy before the trial began. The law didn't make things hard for Diddy because everything that Rubin said was counted as a lie and he was completely innocent. It was strange that Puffy didn't say much after his opening speech, but because he usually talks a lot. Most of the work was done by his lawyer. Puffy said there was never a fight in the club, but the prosecution was quick to turn the tables on him. The 3 guns found at the club were one of the main points the prosecution made. In total, 3 guns were found, 1 on Shine, 1 in the front of Diddy's truck, and 1 on the street that the cops said they heard being thrown from the truck during the chase. The really interesting thing is that all 3 of those guns had the same model, make, and type of ammo, which suggests they were bought at the same time. Don't get it wrong though, these guns weren't probably bought at the local weapons store. The Smith & Wesson weapons were illegal and were said to have been stolen from Georgia. A ballistics expert was also called in by the prosecution. He said that the bullet in the ceiling would have come from a gun that Puffy was holding if he was standing exactly where witnesses said he was standing at the time of the shooting. Another shocking claim came from Wardell, Diddy's driver. He said that when he dropped him off at the club, the only thing he saw him holding was a black hat. Now, this is interesting because at the first press meeting, Puffy said that he didn't even come in his own car, but in a different one. He argued that the gun could not possibly be his if he hadn't arrived in a car where he was found. Fenderson was quick to call BS on this while he said that both Diddy and Wolf, Diddy's bodyguard, offered him money while he was in the station. But why is JLo being linked to Diddy's case all of a sudden? Jennifer Lopez and Diddy started dating in 1999 when both of their careers were at their height. Lopez played a princess in Diddy's music video for Beam Around the World, which is how they met. They became closer over time and their bond got stronger. They were also on the news in 2000 when Diddy took Lopez to the Grammys. It was their first public showing together at this event. Lopez later said that Diddy was the first person to cheat on her. She told him how much Diddy cheating on her hurt her. She said the relationship made her feel lost and bad about herself. Things are getting hot. The shooting in the bar in 1999 is making the news again, and guess who was there? It's Jennifer Lopez. It's not easy to get past. You have to be very strong to get through those things in your life. Hey, everyone knows. That kind of stuff has happened to all of us, you know what I mean? Also, you really are an example. You put that beautiful thing in your music without making it too much. Like the right way, you do it right there in the pocket. It was strong. Thanks for that moment. Now, JLo was even seen crying on American Idol while talking about her relationship with Diddy. After news got out that Diddy killed some men in front of her and ruined her innocence, it's no wonder that Ben opted out of the whole drama. Is Jennifer Lopez somehow connected to the whole Diddy drama? Did we somehow miss the warning signs that she and other people in the industry sent our way? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more engaging videos like this.